Power to the people. It's the Dinner should play upon Bobby Double Yay J. And today I got something to say. Hey, I've been absent for a minute. I've been kicking back, trying to see how these ICE protests is going to play out, and these No King protests and so on and so forth is going to play out. I just been vigilant, just been watching, observing, and researching. Johnny Robinson, what's the dinner, my guy? Hey, first and foremost, man, I want to take the initiative to apologize, right? Because throughout this broadcast, you're going to hear an obnoxious beeping. That's the goddamn smoke detector, man. Tried to get up there, change the battery, but the way that this apartment is designed, man, you got to do and then nah, I ain't got the tools and all that. So I figured out when the maintenance people come. So today, man, we're going to be briefly talking about an interview that I just seen with this guy. I don't want to say his name because I gave my word. Abdullah, what's the deal, man? Slime Ball TV, what's the dinner there? Munchie gave the game a black eye tonight. Oh, bro. Oh, you must have read the title. The self-appointed and self-recognizing Inglewood mayor has done it again. In my opinion, the guy that this amazing brother Slimeball TV just named, this guy and others like him, Crip and Blood, they're cancerous to our communities, homie. And we got to creatively find a way to disassociate ourselves with that type of filth. Me, I don't take pride in tuning in to the LA streets and watching the news, Fox 11 and other news sources and whatnot out of LA, and hearing about one of our people unalive by one of our people. Man, that shit is saddening, homie. I just was on Instagram and I seen that a brother and a young sister was tat off of coding. We got to do better, homie. Like, what is it gonna take for us to put the madness to the side and unify? What is it gonna take for us to get the bag together? You know the quickest way for us to get the bag, I'm gonna tell you. You may not know, but I'm gonna tell you. The quickest way for us as a people to secure that bag is by unifying. Unifying and communicating, homie. That's it, that's all. But I don't want to bore y'all, man. I know a lot of y'all be looking forward to my content, but man, I'm juggling so much of my individual life right now. And I want to share something with y'all, man, because I'm working on publishing what is it called? An audio book about these stories that I did. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Hold on, let's share this thing right here. I want to bring y'all into my world. You feel what I'm saying? What I be doing on a day-to-day basis, man. Like I say, forgive the beeping from the smoke detector. I had a job interview today, trying to be a consultant to this nonprofit organization on the West Coast. That's all I said. And baby looking around and all that, all nervous. And she's like, "Oh my God, do you hear that beep?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. That's my smoke detector." She think it was some shit going on over there on her end, but all the time it's my smoke detector. That was some hilarious shit. Just bring you into the the happenings of my day. But I want to share something with y'all. I want to share what I'm working with y'all. So I don't know if you can see this all the way to the left of the screen. I'm working on a screenplay called "What Profits a Man." What Profits a Man is about a young man named Lorenzo. Grew up without a father. Father was a militant black dude, was unalive, on some, some get him out the way type of nonsense. But his mother did an amazing job working two jobs to make sure that he had the bare necessities and went above and beyond to make sure he can wear Jordans and what the trending labels was at that point in time. So he was raised up in the church. Grandfather owns a church in Compton. His uncle's a reputable Damu. Little dude went to college, graduated from college, but when he came back to Los Angeles, it's a challenge for him to secure a job, for him to secure and maintain a job, because the workforce is now comprised of majority Hispanic. So all the lines of work that he goes into, being that he has been instilled inside of him is a sense of pride of being black. He's not a butt kisser. He's not an effeminated male. He's a man who's on a mission, right? He's a Christian dude. Christian values, don't backbite, don't back talk and all that. This dude is looking for a job. His uncle tried to connect him with jobs. He can't keep a job because of the reason why I just said. So he started working at his uncle's studio doing accounting. He has a degree in it. So he started working at the studio doing account. This little brother can sing. They discover he can sing. So they want to sign him to a deal. So when this little dude start intermingling with this Hollywood group of people, he starts seeing the deeper and deeper that he get into this life, the more and more it removes him from his dedication and his devotion to the Most High God and his church upbringing. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I don't want individuals to steal my ideas, but every day I'm working on scripts, I'm working on books, so on and so forth. And one of them I want to share with you. I'm trying to get the right AI voice to represent where I'm trying to go. So let's get into that, and then we're going to get into that. Let me see. Very interesting story, man. Very, very interesting. Let me see. All right, here we go, right here. So they had me to clone my voice, but it just doesn't work for me. So let me go right here. This is the name of it right here, Infamous Courts. This particular story is right name, wrong N-word. This chapter is Nefarious Chevy. Let's get into it.
Infamous Courts. Right name, wrong nigga. Chapter 1, Nefarious Chevy. BYBO. BBYYAYJONES.
The fuck? Every hood has that one nigga that may be a killer, a player, or a fighter, but is devious as fuck and thrives off of drama and creating confusion. That messy nigga that always start off telling you some messy shit or drama by saying between me and you, they say this, I heard that, or somebody told me this, that, or a third. Well, one of these niggas in my hood is Chevy, a ruthless and manipulative nigga who wasn't from the actual projects, but was from the gang, even though he was raised on the blocks outside of the projects. Chevy's whole family was full of drama and nonsense. Rumors of their incestuous relationships was always circulating amongst the hood, but was never confirmed. Everything about Chevy was mysterious, ominous, and mercurial. Chevy sat inside of Psycho's big body Capri smoking weed with Psycho. Psycho, the ticking time bomb known for violence and murder. Psycho had always been that way since they were kids, a fully functional homicidal nutcase, destined to die in the streets that he had terrorized. Rather it be God or karma, it was a popular theory that prison wouldn't be the consequence that Psycho paid for his murderous deeds. Psycho would die with his shoes on and eyes open. Chevy sat in the car, mind fully submerged in his web of deception. If he didn't play his cards right, it could be disastrous for him. But if he didn't make the effort to execute his nefarious plan, it would mean danger for more than just him, but his family as well. At least if this plan didn't go through, he could handle beefing with Chevy and Tate ahead. He would disappear to Vegas or Lancaster and pop up at random throwing bullets anytime he caught either slipping. But the power behind Tate ahead would pose a different risk. And he knew this to be true. He regretted the business he entered in with them. Chevy was careful how he played his cards and chose his words with Psycho. Psycho wasn't considered smart by a long shot, but he wasn't stupid neither. Chevy, scandalous by trait, had moved pawns around on the board plenty of times. But Psycho wasn't a pawn, he was a knight, ruthless, merciless, and charmingly evil. Chevy knew he had to be meticulous in setting the stage and using Psycho as his puppet. The housing projects at this time of night was deceptively silent, but very much dangerous and fatal to anyone who dared to venture out into this urban labyrinth. Nothing good transpired around these parts after 9:30 p.m. The night streets were a different world claimed by the inflicted, addicted, convicted, and twisted, and tonight Chevy would be the orchestrator of death, and Psycho would be his minotaur. He purposefully chain smoked chronic joints so that the weed would enhance Psycho's thinking, and he intentionally kept Psycho's cup full so that the liquor would kill any logical thinking that Psycho would do. Chevy would be using the exploitable flaws of Psycho against him tonight. Psycho had an affinity. So that's what I've been working on. I'm trying to do this motherfucking audio book, but I don't like that voice. That voice that they I clone and that voice that they put on there, I don't like it. It sounds too mechanical. But without further, hold on, man. I got some other shit for y'all, man. Nah, I ain't gonna give y'all too much. But let's get into the content, man. I'm gonna load this up right here, and we're gonna get into this, man. Straight to the point TV. What's the dinner there, man? Peace and love, Kim folks. Peace and love. Much love to you and yours on the Renanils. Let's load this up. I'm gonna be sharing this story from a partner of mine, man, from out of the hub. And this keep it at Benji. This is keep it. So I'm gonna be doing a reaction to a reaction. I know a lot of people say that that's taboo. You shouldn't do that. And you should be original. But this is an individual who I admire, I respect, and I want to see this brother channel, grow. As far as it can potentially grow, man. This is my guy. So without further ado, let me blow this up. And let's get into this shit. I'm gonna be stopping periodically to interject and provide commentary. Munchie, that's my guy. Hub City finest, man.
What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now we have a story from Munchie B. He got this story pertaining to himself and some Compton Video T-Flat members. Now I'm gonna run Munchie B's clip so that way when I explain where I'm going with the situation, I'm sure it'll make more sense to y'all. So let's tune in. I'm gonna let y'all hear Munchie, and then I'm gonna pick up after that.
So I wake up, and I wake up, my mama gone. I'm like, damn, because I wanted her to take me to my PO. But I got to get to the PO, so I'm like, man, forget it. So, boy, I get dressed. At this time, I'm living in Bompton. I'm living between the front hoods and the fruit towns at the time. So, boom, I get dressed. I just get the balance. So, I walk to Rosecrans and Wilmington. I look down the street, wasn't no bus coming. So, I just keep it walking. So, ever since that year, I got jumped at the bus stop. I don't sit at bus stops. If it ain't coming, I just keep it walking. You feel me? I ain't about to be no sitting duck. So, boom, boom, boom. So, I'm like, forget it. I'm walking up the street called Rosecrans. I bend through the back streets. And I might just
Let me
walk all
catch
the way
this
to the Compton
call.
to the
I'm
PO. So,
mute my phone, mute my audio.
I'm walking through the treetops through the Compton T-Flats, which is the Mexicans. Boom.
What's the deal, cuz? You all right?
Boulevard. I'm at the Compton Court building. I see my PO. Got these papers in my hand. Boom. I'm about to do the same thing on the way back, but in reverse. I'm walking through the T-Flats. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing I did. I'm on the phone with my little homie. I'm on the phone with Lil Munchie. So I'm hollering at him while I'm bending down the street. I'm about to pass this house. So as soon as I'm walking past this house, this dude walking out his house and he's coming out his gate. I look, it's a fat dude, fat Mexican dude. He was like, hey. I'm like, what's up? So I'm still walking though, phone in my ear. He say, slob. No. He say, fuck crabs. I'm not a crab, so I keep walking. Then he say, fuck slobs. I said, oh, he tripping. He ain't trying to give me a way out, right? He did both. So I'm like, I tell Lil Munch, I said, oh, bro, I'm in a T-Flats, a fat blood right here tripping. He's like, damn, right? So I make it to the corner. This dude gets in his car. I don't even look back. I hear the engine rev up. Pew! So I bank a right. I'm running. I hang up the phone. I'm running. He banked the right with me. He driving on the side of me. I stop, cut back, and go the direction I just came from. So he comes to a complete stop. This dude gets in his car. I tell Lil Munch, I said, oh, bro, I'm in a T-Flats. So I keep walking. Then he say, fuck slobs. I said,
Hey, check this out. This is my perspective in regards to the situation. I feel like this sapsucker motherfucker line. I done been in Compton. I'm from Watts, right down the street. I done got into it with individuals from that specific video, Compton Video T-Flags. Got into it with some dudes from Compton Video 117th Street, so on and so forth. So me coming from Watts, very familiar with these guys, right? You know what I mean? The Compton Sutereses, the Sorenios that's in Compton. They don't beef with no bloods. I'm not going to repeat the terminology or the diss word that Munchie used, but that S word, that SLOB word, is a word, is a derogatory word that's used to disrespect bloods. And I understand that when it's Pyru, you can use blood and Pyru interchangeably. Not blood. If you're a blood, you can't say you from Pyru. But if you're a Pyru, which is kind of like the predecessors of the bloods, you can say on Pyru, or you can say on a B, on bloods. You know, they Pyrus, but they push Bompton with a B. So it shows that they have a close affiliation with the bloods. A lot of people will also say that they are pretty much the founders of the bloods. You had the Pyrus, the Crips, and everybody else was saying cuz with the Crips and everybody who wasn't under the umbrella of Crip, and those who sympathize and admire the Crips, the terminology that was used back in those days and still today was cuz. So the Pyrus like, no, we ain't about to be walking around saying cuz, and we ain't about to be associating with motherfuckers who walk around say cuz either. If we gonna put a distinction between us and them, we gonna say blood. So the Pyrus coined the term blood. The Brims, the BPSs, the Athens Park Boys, and several other, I don't want to say Crip oppositions, but I'm gonna say Crip opposition for lack of a better term. Several other gangs back then that predated Crips or started around the same time the Crips started, all of them adopted the term blood. When they went to YTS, then if they said blood and they beefed with the Crips and the Crips said cuz, that's what made the administration call them the Bloods. And the terminology blood stuck. And when they start getting released from YA and so on and so forth, that's when they start pushing the B, pushing blood, so on and so forth. That's a brief history. But getting back to what I'm saying, like the Compton Sureños, they don't say the S word, homie. They call the Pyrus out there, they call them, I don't want to diss. I don't want to diss. And the people be like, oh, he on there dissing. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it's Pyru, but they take off the P and put a D. They call them, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You know, I don't want to say it, man. I don't want to say any disrespectful words, but I can write it. They call them that right there. DIRU. When the Compton Vadios, when the Sureños in Compton say or diss Pyrus, they take off the P and put a D. So for this dude to say that he encountered a Compton Vadio T-flat that said F Crips, that's believable. They beef for Crips out there. They hate Crips with a passion. But when he said that a Compton Vadio Sureño called him a SLOB, I don't believe that. That's bullshit. They don't even use that terminology. They don't even beef with straight bloods. They beef with Pyrus, who sometimes identify themselves as bloods. They don't beef for bloods. So when Munchie said this, man, I'm looking at this as some book, man. Let's get back into it, homie. This motherfucker lying, homie. But we gonna let him tell the story, homie, and we just gonna comment. I'm just gonna commentate.
Oh, he tripping. He ain't trying to give me a way out, right? He did both. So I'm like, I tell Lil Munch, I said, oh, bro, I'm in a T-flash, a fabula right here tripping. He like, damn.
All right, so I'm out of bounds. Somebody tell me F Flea Jays or F Crabs, right? And I'm on the phone with my homie. I'm like, hey, cuz, see what the homies out there, my nigga. Shit, come get me, cuz. Come swoop up on me. This nigga politicking, homie. I don't know where his homies at and none of that, but I'm gonna be standing there whoopty wop 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 and all that. So you don't alert your homie to the potential danger that you are encountering, but you feel like the danger is so real to the point to where you have to run. It's dangerous. You don't say, hey, blood, get the homies, come get me, whoopty wop wop wop, and none of that. You just hang up the phone and run. Come on, cuz, there's flaws in that story, cuz. If anybody been thugging how I was thugging in the streets, homie, you know it's flaws in the story. And I done told y'all the story before about me and my brother Blued Up, my brother from Mac Mafia out there in Long Beach. We going to go pay respects to my homie Lil Rob, rest in peace. Over there, Harrison Ross Mortuary, right there on Firestone, in the heart of the Hickory Street / Ivy Street, Wasta essays in the non-Deuce Bishops. It's right there in their hood. As we walking back, leaving from paying my final respects to my dog, like, you feel me? Man, homie, we blued up. Blue rag on my neck, blue rag on my wrist like a hot boy and all this and all that. So, you know, they call out, say some disrespectful shit and all that. Make a long story short, I tell my brother, like, listen, cuz when we was coming, I seen some East Coasters, some Crips on the other side of, where Washington Park is at, right there, Firestone Metro Blue Line Station with some Crips out there. I say, cuz, if we can get to where them Crips at, we cool. Come on, cuz. My brother had the ingenious idea to turn in a hood store. Right there on fire. This nigga didn't turn it. He turned in a hood store where they go buy their drinks at and all this and all that. I can't leave my brother. My mom telling me, nigga, break, but I can't leave my brother because if these niggas do low my brother, whatever it is, that's what it's gonna be. So I turn in the store too. They coming in, they press. Fuck crabs. Which bracken? Blood? Where you niggas from? Can't say what my brother said. I can watch you can watch the content. Man, homie, shit, I got on all this blue. I'm gang banging. It is what it is. What I'm gonna deny charges? Man, I'll be a bitch ass nigga. Man, I'm from Eastside PJ Wash Crip. Oh man, they went through you niggas in the wrong hood and fuck crabs and whoopty whoop, take them flu rags off and whoopty whoop. I stand my grounds, cuz. It was a strong possibility that a motherfucker could have got unalived in that stove, could have got murked in that stove. But it is what it is. I ain't gonna leave my brother. And then you ain't just about to mark a nigga out and all this and all that. Man, I'm from PJ Wash Crip. Whoopty whoop and all this, and I'm cousin and all this and all that. Hey, cuz, can I see that phone? Call my people, cuz. No, I can't let you use this phone. But look, this is what I'm gonna do for you, blood. The store worker was a blood that had a little bit of love for some of my G homies on PJ Crip. That nigga saved me and my brother life, homie. He wouldn't give me the phone so I can call headquarters. Anybody, well, we ain't had a gym back then, but if you from PJ's, if you somewhere stranded and down bad and all that, homie, you call headquarters. You call 2250. You call the gym. And the homie's gonna mount up and the homie's gonna come get you. But make a long story short, I've been through a similar situation to where, a motherfucker down bad and somebody else hood and they, they get a nigga cornered and all this and all that. Like, you feel me? So I can relate to it. Like, this dude is confabulating. Like, this some bullshit, man. The number one lie that stands out is a Compton Vadio Tortilla flat calling him a S word or saying FS words. He don't say the D word. He don't say the derogatory term that they use to describe power rules. He say a S word. Like, come on, cut your man. Let's get back into the content.
Yeah, right. So I make it to the corner. This dude gets in his car. I don't even look back. I hear the engine rev up. Pew! So I bank a right. I'm running. I hang up the phone. I'm running. He banked the right with me. He driving on the side of me. I stop, cut back, and go the direction I just came from. So he come to a complete stop. I run.
So you weren't really afraid of him popping you. Because if you running from this dude and you think that this dude about to hit you with that hot shit, you ain't about to stop and run back in the opposite direction because he still can air your ass out. You will hit a fence, go into somebody's backyard and start hitting gates and all this and all that. Like, you ain't gonna stop like it's the Road Runner in the Road Runner cartoon. You remember that cartoon with the Road Runner, Meek and the motherfucking Wile E. Coyote? Man, who the fuck this nigga think he is? Wile E. Coyote? And this is motherfucking Animaniacs Looney Tune cartoon? Man, get your stupid ass out of here, man. I stopped and ran in the opposite direction. So you was running from the fade. You weren't running from that hot shit. You was running from a fade. Because if I feel like I'm down bad, I'm lacking, I ain't got it on me, and he about to start wearing me out with them hot joints, you feel what I'm saying? Man, listen, homie, I'm not running back that way. Because soon as I dip, homie, I'm hitting gates. I'm in motherfuckers' backyards. You ain't even gonna see me unless you just so happen to fortuitously drive up to wherever I'ma jump out at. And you got a phone on, you, homie. So you walking, they diss. You don't alert your homie to the threat. You don't say, hey, blood, grab some of the homies to come get me. Or, hey, blood, they owe me, blood, grab the homies. Or, like, come on, homie, you just hang up the phone. Man, get your stupid ass out of here, man. You can tell the internet this bullshit, homie, but real gangsters know real gangster shit. Not saying that I'm a gangster.
And I make a right at this other corner. I'm running, and there was this little small gate. I hop over this gate, and I run up this driveway. He pulls in front of the house, stop, look down the driveway. I run way to the back of the yard. I hop this wall, and I'm about to hop into this next yard. When I see him look down the driveway and he keep going, I hop back down. Like, okay, because I'm thinking he about to pull around the corner and try to cut me off. I'm walking back up the driveway.
Wait, pause, man. Is this Munchie B's creative spin off of that Ricky scene in Boys in the Hood? Because this shit sounded far-fetched, homie. This shit is sounding fabricated, confabulated, stretched, and man, this shit ain't sounded real, homie. This sound like a movie script, and I write movie scripts, homie. This seemed like what would have happened if Ricky didn't go back the way that he went. That's what this sound like, homie. Let's get back into the content, man. This dude is confabulating, homie. This dude is fabricating like a motherfucker.
This man pop up in my view, just walk up in front of the gate. So he didn't park his car and walk in front of the gate. So I run back up the driveway, like, oh shit, right? So I'm halfway up the driveway, like on the side of this car. You know what I'm saying? His fat ass like, hey, why you running? I'm like, why you chasing me? Right? This fool say,
So the Serranio dude is amused at this shit. He asks him, hey, why you running? Why you chasing me? Nigga, what the fuck you running for? But this is the ultimate C-word unaliver. This dude right here, this is the ultimate C-word unaliver. Man, this is the mighty decorated Don Moo by the name of the mayor. This is him? Is this y'all king? This right here? This is the cream of the crop for y'all, homie? I'm up allegedly told him F the S word, the derogatory term of Bloods, and he broke. He don't take that opportunity like, hey, homie, I'm from West Side, Inglewood, family gangster Bloods. Whatever y'all got bracking over here, that ain't got nothing to do with me, big dog. That ain't got nothing to do with me, South Side. I'm from Wayland, Inglewood, homie. What's the deal? I know where I'm at. That's how a real gangster would have handled it. I ain't gonna let you get close up on me. I'm gonna assess the threat. I'm looking at your waistline and your pockets and all this and all that. But hey, homie, man, I'm from PJ's, homie. We don't beef with y'all, big dog. I know where I'm at. It's respect, homie. And that may get you a pass, even though he said some derogatory shit towards you, your set, your organization, and all that. But that may give you safe passage up out of their body. But no, not Munchie B, not the ultimate, Crip unaliver, not Munchie B, not big bad Munchie B that's going to Washington High School and creating havoc and all this and all that. Not big bad Munch. Not the dude that's running up on neighborhoods and getting his issue and all this and all that. But when he confronted by somebody that's not like us, he cowers. He does the Forrest Gump. I'm out of here, blood. Not one do we say, hey, blood, I'm in the back of the yard, blood. Hey, mount the homies up, blood, and come get me. Call somebody, blood. I don't give a fuck who it is. Come get me. Man, I think this nigga got a pistol. He politicking, blood. None of that. This nigga, pew, he gone. No verbal exchange. No, hey, big dog. I'm a blood homie, but I ain't got nothing to do with the dealings over here. Ain't no Paru. I'm from West Side Inglewood family gangster blood, big dog. I ain't in y'all wars. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from Inglewood, homie. I understand why I'm at, big dog. This nigga, pew, like a track star. That's the Munchie B. That's the real Munchie B. And I'm not trying to say anything to attack this guy. I'm not trying to verbally assail this guy. It's a reason why I'm making this content, but let's get back into it. Homie. This is the big bad Crip unaliver, Munchie B. The mighty warrior when it comes to unaliving. Well, I don't know about unaliving. I'm not going to say that. Forgive me. I retract that statement. This is the big bad Crip opposer, Munchie B, not unaliver. This is the big bad Crip opposer, Munchie B, known for being a mighty Crip attacker and opposer. It's starting to sound familiar. It's starting to look just like these other dudes. They're very effective when it comes to attacking and opposing those who look like us. But when it's other and I said this before, when it's a different type of opponent and a different type of enemy, motherfuckers don't know what to do. Instead of fight, they elect to do the other thing that happens when your body is pew, hit with a burst of adrenaline. They choose to either freeze, because you know it's either fight, flight, or freeze. This nigga chose to run. I'm gone, blood. The fuck out of here. This is the mighty cripple poser, huh?
If I was gonna shoot you, I would have did it in front of my house, fool. Like that's gonna make me feel better, right? Like,
that should have made you feel better. What the hell?
I don't know what gave me the courage. I ended up walking out. So I'm walking through. He said,
hold on. Somebody tell me, hey, if I was gonna pop you, you know, I would have popped you way back there. What you running for? Man, I would have started praying. Whoa, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Man, I would have started thanking Jesus. You ain't gonna pop me. So I'm running from nothing. A potential fade. Oh man, we can run that right there. He tell you, oh man, if I was gonna shoot you, I was gonna shoot you way back there. And Munchie B say, well, like that was supposed to make me feel more comfortable. I'm not running because I think he's going to shoot me. I'm running because I think it's going to fight me. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. And this y'all king. Is this y'all mayor? This y'all mayor right here? He's a runner. He's a track star. He's going to run away when it gets hot. This is crazy, homie. I don't know why this dude uploaded this content, but let's get into it, homie. Woo!
Hey, where you from? I said, bro, I ain't from out here, bro. I'm from Inglewood, bro. Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm from families, bro. I'm from Inglewood. I ain't from out here. I'm trying to let them know I'm not from Bompton, right? I don't know if that's gonna make a difference.
Well, wait there, Munchie. Right there, Munchie. This is Big Bad Munchie B, one of the captains of the B team. Now you want to disassociate yourself from other Damus and Pyrus? This is the representative of the B team. Hey, man, now you want to do some explaining and all this and all that. You should have properly and thoroughly assessed the threat before you start running from nothing. I know this Vato Loco is in the car laughing like a motherfucker, dog. And I know he went through his, hey, homie, hey, check this out, dog. Hey, fool, I'm coming out of the casa, fool. And I see this Vato just bailing fool down the street of man. Ain't no homie. I see this Vato fool. So I'm like, hey, dog, fuck Crash, dog. Cause I thought serio, fool. I thought he was a creeper, fool, serio, fool. But a lot of homie. So the dude just turned around, dog, and just kept on walking. So I'm like, oh, dude, this dude is probably like a Pyru or blood, homie. So I'm like, blood. I'm like, Slobs, homie. And dog, hey, listen. Show! Hey, fool, you should have seen that Vato take off, fool. So I'm like, whoa, dude, hey, I said, what you running for, dog? I'm not tripping off you, dog. But this Vato was running, dog. I thought he was going to hurt himself, fool. So I jumped in my car, fool, and I'm laughing like a motherfucker, dog. Sadio, fool, you should have seen this Vato. And that black fucker was gone, dog. So I get in my car, fool, and I'm chasing this fool, dog. Now this motherfucker hitting gates like a kangaroo. A serio, fool. A parada. This motherfucker's hitting gates, dude. He's showing that African-American athleticism, dog. Serio, fool. So I'm like, hey, dog, what are you running for, dog? I'm not going to do anything to you, dog. And that's when he came out. He's like a sheep, dog. Serio, fool. He's like this. Look, fool. He's like this. Like that, fool. Serio. And I'm like, hey, dog, what you running for? And that's when his Vato started explaining, dog, his whole life. Serio, fool, this Vato started explaining everything, dog. This Vato's like, hey, man, I'm not from over here. Man, I'm from Inglewood. Serio, fool, you should have fucking seen this, my out there, homie. And this Vato's like, hey, I'm not from over here. I woke up in the morning and my heifer, what he said is his mom's, dog. You know how those Vatos talk. He was like, my mom's was gone, dog. So I left the house and I was just trying to go to the court building, dog, and see my PO. I'm like, what the fuck is this Vato talking about, dog? And he's just telling me his whole fucking story, dog. His whole fucking life story, dog. And I'm just like, many little violin, dog. Like, but yeah, serio, fool, gosh, fool. But listen, dog. So this Vato's like, yeah, man, I'm from Inglewood, dog. I was walking to see my PO. My PO wasn't there. So I was just trying to go up here to get on a bus. I'd be scared to just sit there on a bus because some guys that jump. I'm like, dog, what the fuck is wrong with this Vato? And he's like, yeah, dog, I'm from Inglewood families. I'm sorry for being over here. Like, all type of shit, fool. You should have fucking seen this Vato, dog. That's how he went back and talked to his homies about this stupid ass nigga. This nigga heard the S word that they use to disrespect blood. Shout out to all my blood partners, my Pyru partners, and my Crip partners, and some of the, Sudanios that really fuck with us. This dude heard certain verbiage and he hightailed it. Pew! This nigga turned into what was his name? Not Thor. Goddamn, not Aquaman. God damn it, man. What the fuck is his name, man? God damn, man. What the fuck is that nigga name? Flash Gordon. This nigga turned into Flash Gordon. This nigga go from being Flash. No, I'm not gonna even say that disrespectful shit. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna do that. That'd be going too far. But let's get back into the content. This dude,
blood, whatever. But
So
why do I sabotage everything that I truly want?
It's all due to something called law of sustainment. In psychology,
that was some good shit. We should have
y'all
watched.
heard
that.
what Munchie had to say. He told a story about he woke up, his mom was gone, he had to visit his
We need
PO,
that whole video.
and he had to get on the foot. He didn't really want to play with the bus, so he chose to stay on the foot. Doing that led to him running across a guy from Compton Video, T-Flask. Now, during that whole explanation, or him describing the story, Munchie B said the word Bompton about 4 times, and he also said the word Compton about 4 times. So by him saying that, it shows that it's just not a force of habit, right? Like he don't just replace C's with B's off of a habit, because in the same sentence he's saying Bompton, Compton, Bompton, Compton. He's saying both. So when you even picking up this whole terminology of Bompton, that means that you view yourself like one of those type of guys who represent Bompton. If you not from Compton, why are you saying that and doing that? Right? Again, now if you just on some Don Moore type of time and you just saying what you saying because you own what you own, then I can get that. If he sat on here and he told the whole story and he replaced and sees the whole get down because that's just his habit of speech, then I would get that. But in the same little 4 minutes, he said Bompton 4 times, said Compton 4 times. He also pushes Blood, Brim, and Pyru. That is what he always represent. He always saying Bompton. He always shout out Bompton. He's on some Bompton get down. So why when you run across a person who's on some anti-Pyrus in Compton, why are you trying to explain to this individual that you're not from Bompton? Why are you trying to make it seem like you don't participate with the movement of Bompton? Because this dude is tripping. See, I don't have a problem with him running. I don't have a problem with him.
But he big bad Munchie B. Fuck you,
I don't
mean?
even got a problem with him trying to play like he didn't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He did what he did. But for him to make it a real point to say that he was trying to explain to this CVT flat member that he is not from Bompton and he's not a Bompton member, but any other day it's
so
Bompton, that's Blood,
unified,
Brim, and Pyru.
Yeah, on my mama.
Or it's the case of you are from all of them. You just from the whole collective, Damu, Blood, Pyru, Brim, when it comes to other black people.
Man,
meaning
speak,
like
homie.
the Crips. Like you only represent all the Damus when it comes to the Crips.
Other
but
blacks,
not
right?
Represent all when it comes to the Mexicans.
That's crazy.
If that's the case. I don't know. Could be. So to me, it's like this, and it ain't just for Munchie, but for a lot of dudes, it's like, don't be trying to be the loudest guy or the person who represent the most, and you a part of the most.
ChatGPT, what's a future-proof business in 2025?
Man, yo.
A future-proof business.
Man,
when it's convenient.
Hey, hold on. Hey, my partner getting his bread, man. He got a lot of these monetizing commercials in his joint. Get your bread, get your bread, man. I don't know how many is in mine. You feel what I'm saying? I hope it's not as much as my player partners, but Get your bread. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get back into the content.
I just don't respect that. It's a lot of dudes who operate like that. And I'm not trying to make it seem like you just got to be some super Crip or super blood, or I'm trying to ridicule people who done made choices to try to save their life or whatever. I ain't, you know what I mean? But it's still a way you go about everything to save your life. Like I stated, for him to try to run, that's cool. For him to just keep trying to avoid him, that's cool. But for you to just bluntly come out and say that I'm trying to get this guy to know I'm not from Bompton.
Hey, I'm trying to let him know I'm not from Bompton, right? Hey, I'm trying to let him know I'm not from Bompton, right?
I don't participate with the movement of Bompton, but when it's convenient, you is this face of Bompton, Blood, Brim, and Pyru. If you gonna stand for all of them when it's convenient, bro, stick to it when you meet adversity. And I feel that way for anybody. Don't be on here, don't be in the world talking about you some Crip member, like you just an outstanding Crip member. And then when you run across certain dudes, you talking about, well, I'm just a gangster Crip. Or no, I'm just from Compton Crip. You know, don't play them games. I don't respect, oh, I'm just from neighborhood Crip. Like, I don't respect that. Carry yourself the same way you be carrying yourself when things be peachy. But to me, I just felt like that was a flag on the play. And it's not so much just based upon Munchie B. He is just the person who produced the story for us to have the content to elaborate on. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Shout out to the Dice Crew. I'm out.
Hey, y'all check out my partner Keep It a Benji, man. Hold on, let me stop this, and then I wanna go back. I want to go back, and I want to let Munchie B finish expressing. Let's get to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm talking about, man? Because come on, homie. And listen, homie, I'd have been caught slipping a few times. Sometimes it's been, you know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes, you know, I'm just down bad. I'm slipping. I got caught in the front street hoods when it was up with the front streets by one of the dudes who was the biggest anti-PJ member from Front Street. Because if you know the story, you know the story. I'm not going to get on here and I'm not going to bring that back up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to open old wounds. You feel what I'm saying? If you know the story, you know the story. But the little dude, he called me over there fucking with my then boo thing. Like, oh, Mike, man, they called me over there like on Steve-O. I ain't say, oh, no, I ain't PJs. I ain't run. No. Go watch the video. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to know how that story ended out for me, how I got, you know what I mean, how I came up out of that, you feel what I'm saying? Go watch the video. It's another time I'm over there fucking with my nigga Arturo, my boy Tutu from Front Streets. Rest in peace to my player partner Louise and my kinfolks Green Eye. Went to the hood, bought him some chronic and sets and all that. We go back over there. Man, the dude talking about he like, man, there's some bomb hash. Where y'all get this from? Oh, we got that from our people from the PJs. Oh, the what? Oh man, yeah, we need to get him and boom, boom, him and put him in the trunk and we'll do. I'm like, God damn, like this nigga talking about doing this to me. And I'm in a hood. You feel what I'm saying? I used to live in a hood. I stay right across the street from the basketball great James Harden. Like, used to, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother story. But I done been in those type of situations too. I was, man, I'm down bad. I done been in it when I was down bad, and I done been in it where, please, come on, come back. Come back. You know what I mean? But you know, when you got that, what's up, homie? I'm from, you know what I mean? Because you already know in your mind, I've been waiting on this opportunity right here all my life. But let's get back into Munchie B's content, homie. I want to give it to you in its entirety, not bits and pieces and all that. Like, you feel me? Shout out to my player partner, Keep It a Benji, man. Hub and dub love.
Run way to the back of the yard. I hop this wall and I'm about to hop into this next yard. When I see,
hey, that Mexican nigga turned this nigga from being a certified B-dog to a motherfucking bunny rabbit. This is crazy.
Him look down the driveway and he keep going. I hop back down. Like, okay, because I'm thinking he about to pull around the corner and try to cut me off. I'm walking back up the driveway. This man pop up in my view, just walk up in front of the gate. So he didn't park his car and walk in front of the gate. So I run back up the driveway. Like, oh shit. Right. So I'm halfway up the driveway, like on the side of this car. You know what I'm saying? His fat ass like, hey, why you running?
Now you're fat ass.
I'm like, why you chasing me? Right? This fool say, if I was gonna shoot you, I would have did it in front of my house, fool. Like that's gonna make me feel better, right?
It should have made you feel better, nigga.
Right?
So you running from the fade.
I don't know what gave me the courage. I ended up walking out. So I walked up, he said, hey, where you from? I said, bro, I ain't from out here, bro. I'm from Inglewood, bro.
Pause.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Families, bro. I'm from Inglewood. I ain't from out here. I'm trying to let them know.
For some reason, somewhere in my heart, man, I believe this nigga told him, man, I ain't from out here. I'm from Tennessee. I believe Munchie B told that that Sordanio dude, I ain't from out here. I'm from Tennessee. I believe Munchie B said that. Because he hesitated. I told him, man, I ain't from like, what did you stuttering for? I believe in my goddamn heart that when that goddamn Hispanic encounter goddamn Munchie B goddamn told him, man, I ain't from out here. I'm from Tennessee. That's what I believe. I believe goddamn Munchie B told that goddamn Hispanic goddamn me, man, that he from goddamn Tennessee, man. I believe that in my goddamn heart. I believe Munchie B said he was from Tennessee, man. I don't think he said he was from Inglewood family, but let's get back into the content.
No, I'm not from Bompton, right? I don't know if that's gonna make a difference on my blood, whatever. But he tell me his name, man. He like, all right, I'm Compton, you know what I'm saying? T flats. And I think he said his name was like Lumpy or something. Right? I'm like, all right, bet. He walked, get his fat ass back in the car. Right? I'm like, this dude is tweaking. He didn't want to give me a way out, right? On everything. So my phone, I had like,
he gave you a way out. Well, he gave you a way out. What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on, man. Do y'all believe he gave Munchie B a way out or not? If he didn't give him a way out, he'd be beating on your motherfucking head. If he ain't give you a way out, he would have been thumping your ass up. He gave you a way out. Hey, dog, what you waiting? Hey, what you running for, dog? Man, I ain't from out here, man. I'm from Tennessee, man. When you said when you got aggressive, man, I got scared, man. Shit. Man, I know how it is out here in Compton, man. So I goddamn ran. Hey, nah, fool. It's not like that, challenge, dog. Hey, it's a misrepresentation of Compton, fool. We don't hate all blacks, fool. You're fucking crazy, dog. Fucking Barbosa, homie. Hey, get from over that yard, dog. Get over here, dog. Hey, you're okay, fool. Hey, where you from, dog? Like, for reals, homie. Well, I'm from Inglewood family, man. Hey, dog, why are you talking like that, dog? Like you're from the South, homie. Hey, just talk regular, dog. You're cool, homie. Man, I'm Munchie B from Inglewood family gangster blood. It's just when you said I got scared and I ran. Dog, we don't be for bloods, dude. We be for Pyrus, homie. Hey, you're fucking cool, dog. Hey, do you want to ride, homie? Nah, I'm cool. My pants wet. I'm all right. I don't want to get in your car like this. All right, dog. Hey, look, homie, if you go that way, dog, and you go that way and make a right, dog. Oh, no. Listen, because you ran pretty far, fool. And you jumped in Miss Garcia's yard, dog. And I'm like, hold on, fool. This vato is fucking over Miss Garcia's flowers, dog. We don't even supposed to walk on that yard, homie. So hold on, let me try to get this vato, homie. Because if you go into Miss Martinez's yard, dog, and you fuck over those flowers, dog, then you're going to have big issues on your hand. Serio, fool. So let me get him. Yeah, dog, you was fucking over the flowers, dog. The elders' flowers. So I just wanted to talk to you, fool. But listen, fool, you ran pretty far, homie. But if you go down this way, dog, and you just retract your state, your directions, dog, you know when you fucking ran, homie. If you just retract that, dog, and just reverse, like reverse engineer your fucking steps, dog, however they call it, dog. I got a 5th grade education, homie, serio, fool. But yeah, if you just go back the same way that you went, dog, you'll be back over there, homie. Hey, challenge, fool. Hey, Aratos, homie, be careful, fool. Munchie be like, whew. I need to change my drawers. All this piss on my legs is itching my thighs, my balls, and my... This nigga Munchie B, cuz this nigga crazy as a motherfucker. But let's get back into the content. This nigga walking down the street, itching as a motherfucker, as that piss drop on his thighs and his like, goddamn, homie.
Like, 4 minutes calls. Little Munchie was calling back. I called him back. He like, you all right? Because he heard everything. I'm like, man, I'm good, I think.
How the
Unless
fuck?
this nigga turn around and change his mind.
how did he hear everything? And you said you hung up the phone. See, this is the thing, homie. You can lie or you can deceive some of the people some of the time, but you can't deceive all of the peoples all of the time. Munchie B has yet to come on here and ask those questions, those 3 questions, those 3 or 4 questions, innocent questions that I asked him to ask, that I requested, recommend he answer. He has still neglected to answer those questions because you know why? Because it'll put him in a position to where he will be exposed for potentially being a government operative. And this is the truth. Why else wouldn't you answer those questions? Should I ask the questions again? Because I know some messy cat out there gonna send him the video and he gonna hear the video and he's gonna get upset and all this and all that. He may make a rebuttal, but don't make a rebuttal, Munchie, because I don't want to beef with you, number 1. Number 2, I'm not making this video to degrade you nor belittle you. I'm making this video as a point of pointing out how we are so adamant and dedicated to damaging the reputation and the image of one another. But when we are faced with the Hispanic population, we run away. Run away, child. Run away, child. We run away. We don't drop our nuts and we don't stand on business and we don't engage them how we engage other Crips and other Bloods and so on and so forth. Like what? But this is the mighty cripple poser Munchie B. This is the decorated Damu. And I'm taking my time saying Damu because a few minutes ago I said, the Paru, and the Damu word is very, very similar to the derogatory word of the Parus. So I'm trying to meticulously and carefully select my words so I don't make a mistake and say the disrespectful, offensive term to describe Parus. You feel what I'm saying? But Munchie B is known for coming on here and belittling and degrading and attacking and going after other blacks. But when he was faced with a different type of enemy, this dude turned into a motherfucking jackrabbit. I ain't never seen a nigga turn from a dog to a rabbit. Until this nigga just came on here and told this motherfucking story about pew, that nigga was gone. And so that Indio dude is chasing him, telling him like, hey, everything cool. This nigga jumping over they abuela's gates and fucking up their flower beds and all this type of shit. Like, man, what the fuck is this nigga? What's wrong with him? And nigga ain't even known him like that. What made him overreact like that? But let's get back into the content, man. It's almost over. Damn, it's 9 o'clock and I still gotta cook, man.
but that was the last time I took that walk. I don't know what I was thinking walking through the T-flats, bro. The treetops are all right, but then I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Brought to you by Rogue.
Come on, Tom, let's go!
But, Black Lives Matter, Browns Lives Matter, all that, man. Shout out to Compton T-Flags, man. And, yeah, man, kids, don't subscribe to gangs, you know what I'm saying? Stay out the streets and stay off them bus stops if you ain't where you supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's funny? I ended up finding out who them dudes was that jumped me on Imperial and Crenshaw.
What you did? What you do?
Couldn't find out.
What it was
the
from?
IBCs drove down the street. They seen me. Then they went and pulled up in this hood called MAG, Mad Ass Gangsters. They pulled up. They was like, hey, Munchie B slipping at the bus stop in the hood. One of the dudes from MAG said, shit, why y'all didn't do nothing? Another dude from MAG that was there hopped up like, come on, let's go. And he left with them. And that's when they came back and jumped me. And it's funny, the dude that hopped up like, come on, let's go back. I used to be spanking his baby mama down. So he had like an incentive to go. You know what I'm saying? He like, oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the young lady name because she might be somewhere else in her life. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you. You is. But yeah, man, don't subscribe to the streets.
Put the vodka down,
to the
brother.
YouTube channel.
Slow down on the vodka, dude.
And everybody tap in on Tap Out. It's the B team. Whoa.
Now it's the B team. Was it the B team when that Hispanic guy was chasing your ass down like an escaped slave, brother? I'm just saying, like, you feel what I'm saying? We got to be mindful, homie, of the stories that we put out there. Some of you guys. I try my best to be as authentic as possible. Word is bond. Like, you feel me? I don't come on here and masquerade and pretend to perpetrate to be anybody other than I am. Ask the brothers that I was just in jail with. Ask anybody that I've ever been incarcerated with. I am the same Bobby A. I'm from Eastside, PJ Wash, Crip. That is what it is. If any of the enemies or anybody want to catch some phase, we gonna catch those. But for the most part, it's black power, homies. Power to the people. I may get in there and I may spread some knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to those who are receptive, for those who are desiring it. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But I'm a program. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna read my books. I'm gonna get on the phone and I'm gonna do me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? The same cat that I am here in these YouTube streets is the same cat I am in these real streets or in these correctional institutions. I'm gonna always look out for my people. If I got food and you ain't got no food, here you go, homie. You know, because I gotta keep you strong. If anything crack off in here, homie, and you weak and you all, how we gonna put together an adequate and an effective defense? How we gonna properly defend ourselves if you in here hungry, malnourished, and all? Like, no, hell no. I never been one to really participate in the excessive black on blackness and all that. Like, no, for what, homie? Because we locked in this dorm, we outnumbered, and the enemy's letting us know that they're training to unalive, homie. They training to do maximum damage if it goes there. So when you get in there, homie, you got to slightly mirror your program after those who oppose you. If they doing a mandatory 113s, if I ain't doing 114 for 114th Street, if I ain't doing 113 because I'm just on a lazy day, I'm at least doing 100 burpees. We gonna get in there, we gonna program, homie. We gonna keep each other sharp. We gonna put usalama on one another. You feel what I'm saying? And for those who receptive, man, I'm gonna kick some knowledge. I'm gonna kick some knowledge to you. I'm gonna kick some game to you. Which you want to know how to seduce a female? I got you. You want to know the right words to say while you incarcerating your old lady out there and you feel like she running amok? I got you. But also factor in that a woman is an independent mind, body, and soul, homie. She gonna do whatever her spirit drives her to do. But if she loves you, you won't find out about it. If she loves you, she's still gonna do her part as a woman while you in there. So certain insecurities that individuals have while you in jail, homie, you in a position to where you can't spend a dime or throw a nickel. So certain things you shouldn't even be concerned about. When you get in that mode, and I was in there with a dude from Great Street, man. He was messing with this little female, you know what I mean, that a lot of us know. And he was confined to the bunk, homie, holding his stomach, you know what I mean, just going through it. He ain't eating and all that. I have to go and have a conversation with him. Because what you doing by stressing off what she's doing and what she's not doing, all you doing is hurting and damaging yourself. Man, get up off this bunk, man. Let's go work out. Let's get some of those chemicals going, like serotonin and, you know, dopamine. And man, come on, man. Let's go do some burpees, homie. You ain't got to do as many as me, but you got to become proactive, homie, because right now what you're experiencing is your body flooding itself with cortisol. That's the stress hormone. It makes you not want to eat. It makes you want to self-isolate. It makes you want to be in the darkness. That's why you got your cover over your head, homie. Like, no, this counterproductive. Whatever baby doing or whatever baby ain't doing, homie, that shit should not have this much of an effect upon you. And I know we love what we love, the heart desire what the heart desire, and the mind craves what the mind crave. But at some point in time, homie, our logical thinking got to kick in and say, listen, homie, I'm all in. It hurt because I'm in love with her and I expected more loyalty and devotion from her, but I can't allow this to hinder me. I can't allow this to put me in a position to where the time is doing me and I'm not doing the time. So it's understandable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, the game can get really, really complex. But I say all that to say this, homie. The knowledgeable, respectful, understanding, compassionate, empathetic individual that I am here is the same individual that I am in there. It's just I know the dynamics of what's going on in there, so I may be a little bit more deadly in there because I understand the dynamics. When they kick off, when they get cracking, these deputies ain't coming in to save you. What they're coming to do is to control the situation, not save your life. They're coming in just to restore order, not necessarily save your life. Because anybody that been through this race riots and all this, homie, they let you know the first people that they subdue is us. We're already outnumbered. Some of these dudes got street shot weapons because they're more unified people. So they people don't mind bending the rules for them and bringing them in certain weapons. And we just sitting there, you know what I mean, potentially at the mercy of, you know what I mean, our opposers. So if you ain't got wind, then it's gonna get bad. If you ain't got no strong brothers in there with you that ain't gonna run, it's gonna get back to back or back to wall and get it cracking as long as we can, then homie, you may be going to the upper room. Yeah. And this is the truth. Many of times individuals that's going to the California Department of Correction are going into some type of Southern California county jail and being unalived by those who truly oppose us. Now, this is the reality, homie. Just like I was talking about Baby B Braze when he came on here and he gave kudos, major big ups to a Hispanic dude to put them things on it, but yet you get on here and you degrade and you belittle other brothers. Same thing Munchie B just did. Do you agree or don't you agree? You talk about the Crips, you talk about these dudes and them dudes and so on and so forth, but then you come on here and you talked about how some one Sureño dude chase you all around the community. Got you doing property damage and shit, fucking up people's gardens and stomping all over people's yards and all this type of shit. Carefully manicured lawns and, you know, tearing branches off of trees and come on, man. But when it comes to your people, you're a mighty warrior, you're a mighty opposer, you're a mighty anti-Crip individual. But when it comes to them, you run. Then after you run, you give them big up. Oh, shout out to the Compton Thief Flags and Woody Whoop and all this. I guarantee he offered Munchie a ride. Once he said his name and Munchie told him the truth, well, man, you know, I am Munchie B from. He even offered to take Munchie to where he, you know, to one of the train stations to help him get back to Inglewood. Guarantee he offered to buy Munchie some food. But Munchie couldn't sit in his car, wet, reeking of urine, boxers all itchy. You know, when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure we all were kids and then pissed on ourselves and some shit like that. And that shit get real itchy as it start drying up. And man, that ain't no good feeling. And you, oh, come on, hell no, homie. This shit is real, homie, and it's time for us to wake up. And I know a lot of people may think that I'm trying to criticize or belittle or degrade this brother, but no, we got to start holding ours accountable. Now everybody in California know exactly where they stand. The whites don't too much care for the Hispanics. And Hispanics were click tight with them. And the whites let them know, listen, homie, you on your own. Now that the Hispanics are upset and they feel like they're not getting a significant amount of support, now they want to come after the black community. Oh, y'all should be. No, we shouldn't. Now we understand where we stand with them. Everybody, with the exception of the Asian community, know where each other stand at. So with us knowing this, why don't we start working towards ceasefires to put out some of these flames that's been plaguing our community for far too long? It don't serve the community. I can't go where they say my so-called ops is at it. Macca, get cracking on them and go to the bank and say, hey man, I just went over there to the other side, man, and I just got cracking and I dropped 5 of them. Can I get $1 million? Can I get $1 million loan? What? Hold on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, hold on. What's your name? Okay. LAPD. This dude just confessed to gang-related shootings and homicides. That shit don't pay. If it don't pay and it's to no benefit of it to us and it's to our detriment, why are we still doing it? That's all I'm saying. Like, why the fuck is we still doing it? Gang banging don't pay. And I understand that we are all going to be inclined to identify with a particular or specific set. But just because that's your set, that don't mean that your set got to oppose me and my set, my tribe oppose you. We got to start thinking outside the box, because this shit is getting tricky, homie. It's getting real. Let's share some content. You know, I'm gonna go for like 5 or 10 more minutes, man. I gotta cook this spaghetti. See, what's on tonight's meal, right? I got some amazing salmon, man. I got some salmon. I'm gonna grill that salmon real good. I got some spaghetti squash. I don't eat the spaghetti noodles. I'm trying to stay away from starch and those different type of carbs. I think those are simple carbs. The carbs is bad for us, right? Complex carbs is good for us because it makes the body work. I believe. Don't quote me on it. And then I got a salad, man. I got this amazing salad that I'm about to put together with this amazing ginger salad dressing. Got some avocados I'm gonna put in there, man. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be amazing. But getting back to what I'm saying, I'm gonna go a few more minutes, man, and we're gonna get up off this thing. Hold on. Bear with your player partner. Let's go right here. Hold on. Yeah, I want to show this too. I feel like this is worth being shown. The West Coast unaliving rates as of May the 1st, 2025. San Bernardino, California, 22 unalivings per 100,000 people. Oakland, California, 20 unalivings per 100,000 people. I'm not going to continue to say the 100,000 people. Just know that it's per 100,000 people. Tacoma, Washington is 16. Compton, as of May the 1st, 2025, is at 15. Las Vegas, Nevada is at 13. Albuquerque, New Mexico is at 11. Stockton, California is at 10. Vallejo, California is at 10. Phoenix, Arizona is 7.5. Los Angeles, California is 7. Sacramento, California is at 7. It's at an all-time low. So we can't take control of this and minimize this and get this number to about 3 by the start of next year. There was a time to where brothers from out of Los Angeles, right? We used to, well, not we. Individuals used to talk about San Bernardino. San Bernardino is this, that, and third. These individuals, because we like to say, oh, we got the most bodies. That make us tough. That make us gangster. We got the most bodies. We putting up bodies. We crazy when it come to unaliving one another. We used to go off statistics, and that determined what city was really with the business, who was really getting cracking, right? So a lot of dudes from out of LA used to talk about San Bernardino. San Bernardino is at 22. So if we're still going off of who's the toughest by the amount of unalivings that they do upon their own people, San Bernardino is at the top of the chart. A lot of brothers from LA talk about brothers in Las Vegas. Las Vegas have more unalivings than Los Angeles. Albuquerque, New Mexico has never been a thing. It's never been anything that we consider gangster, consider not being gangster. It's something that we never even considered or even thought about. It was something that's never been on the map. We always been, who, what? New Mexico. We always been like that when it came to it. They got more bodies than Los Angeles. Phoenix has more bodies than Los Angeles. So it shows that we're taking a step in the right direction, homie. But the thing is, somebody has to step in and put into play some type of things that benefit the community that can push us further and further and further and further and further away from resorting back to unaliving one another. We need to start building generational wealth. We need to start teaching these young brothers how to start LLCs, how to run businesses, financial literacy. We need to start putting these little brothers on these flights and showing them the world, homie. Let's get them out of Compton, West South Central, Inglewood, Gardena, Hawthorne. Let's get them out of the hood for a duration of time. Let's expose them to something else. A lot of these intervention and prevention spots that y'all got, we need to start a youth leadership academy, to where we start teaching these little brothers how to be leaders in the community, and that it's not gangster to unalive one another. That's all I'm saying. But you know, it's just me, Bobby Ye. Hold on. Let's see what else I can share with y'all now that got y'all attention. Let's see. Let's go right here. Yeah, let's go right here. Doing Black Lives Matter, they say, oh, well, you know, we were there fighting and marching with you all. But look at this. When we were protesting, this is the support we got from the Sureño community. Let me see if I can run that back. This dude is banging on him, and he was using words. Hold on. Big facts. Big facts. If you read some of the comments, man, the Hispanic community is extremely disrespectful. Hold on. The truth of the matter. Let's check this out. This is where this little brother started at. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stop it right there, but I plan on doing more content and diving a little deeper into inner minority racism and all that. I probably reach out to American Cholo, make a visit down there, and go grace his platform and see if we can have some meaningful dialogue. You know what I mean? With real accountability, authenticity, and none of that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? I'd have provided y'all with facts and I'd have showed y'all the cultural racism that compels Hispanics to look at us as if we are inferior. Then I gave you the inception of the racial attacks against blacks throughout Southern California. You feel what I'm saying? Do with it whatever you choose to do with the information, but that is my time. I am your player partner, the one and only Bobby WAJ. And I would like to say, man, God bless y'all. Shout out to Shout out to all my brothers out there, the Keyways, the Damus, the GDs, the Vice Lords. Shout out to all black men. Shout out to all the black women, the black children, and all that. Even shout out to the Latino community, but there got to be a certain level of accountability and acceptance, man. We can't continue to play this game of who hate who and who created what and who started what. It's a bullshit game of divide and conquer. Y'all ain't no better than us. And there's a conversation that needs to be had if you expect for us to be allies with you and going to some type of, protest, demonstration, or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, it's your player partner, Bobby WAJ. God bless y'all, man. Good night. Thank y'all for tuning in on your player partner. And like I always say, 2 Black, 2 Strong. We all we need. We all we got. All power to all people. 2 Black, 2 Strong. Already said that. Yeah, 2 Black, 2 Strong. Yeah, let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it, man. God bless y'all, and that's my time.